From what you've seen on tape so far, what are you kind of seeing out of that A&M offense?
They got a talented group, pretty much like just every team in the SEC got weapons though, every position. So we just gotta make sure to execute the game plan and just limit them and make sure to lock them down.
John, what have you learned about playing in the SEC through the last 5 or 6 weeks?
Man, I done learned a whole lot. Really, just you got to bring it every play because you never know like what's going to happen in that play. So you really just got to make sure every play you're on your P's and Q's and ready to just go attack every play like it's like the one that's going to matter the most.
Just through 8 weeks, how has your background as a corner helped you play safety in the SEC?
It's definitely helped me with covering, like especially when I get to press a little bit. Like I feel extremely comfortable, like, and then when I get to press and like get hands on, it feels like the old days playing corner. So it definitely feels good.
You weren't here last year, but this team was 7-1 in this kind of exact spot of the season last year. We know what happened. Just from fresh eyes for you, what's the leadership in the locker room as these games get more important each week?
It's really good leadership. Everybody's making sure to like come together and bond together and like, cause we need everybody in the locker room, cause we got a tough couple stretch. Like November's gonna be the toughest month yet, so we got to make sure that everybody's on board and on deck and just ready to deposit and go in and win these next 4 games.
Only 120 passing yards against Auburn, I think 60 last week. What's been the key to those performances in your mind?
Really just everybody being on the same page, like from the guys in the front that's covering like the backers and the DBs, we all just making sure to be on the same page and like not allowing no free runners. Like if most of the yards, like they're contested, like everything is like body on body, like you got to earn every yard against us. So we're just going to keep building and just keep getting better and better each and every week.
Sorry, Tyler. Is that a point of emphasis for you guys? The contesting
Definitely.
everything.
Yeah, like no free runners. Like that's like the main thing in the safeties room. Like, because if it's uncontested, like anybody can catch it. So we just got to make sure that we're on body every play and just make it as hard as possible for them.
Just looking back on the Vanderbilt film when you guys were, what were some things that you guys need to improve on going into this week?
In Vanderbilt, really like getting knocked back on tackles because like running backs and the quarterback, they put number 2 in. He was running pretty hard, so we all just got to polish him off and make sure to knock him back and just make them feel us, when we tackling them, really. And taking the ball away more, like we got to get the ball out from ball carriers, like forced fumbles and strips, like that's going to be big and help change games.
Questions?
All right, thank y'all. Have a good one.